Without further ado, I'm pleased to introduce the next session presented by CS Oilfield on Building Together, CS Oilfield's approach to advancing local content in oilfield specialty chemicals in Africa. So I'm pleased to welcome on the stage the co-founder of CS Oilfield, Hasan Mutlu. Please give him a warm welcome.
This is the next. Okay. Thank you very much for having me today here, and thank you all for coming here. Yeah, I really appreciate for that. Yeah, my name is Hasan, and I am the co-founder of the company, CS Oilfield. And today I want to tell you a bit about my company first, and after that we will tell you about our strategy, that how we are developing or how we are supporting the local content or local companies inside the continent. Yes, first, as I say, I will start with who we are, and then I will pass to how we are supporting and how we are engaging part with the local people. Sorry? You don't hear? Is better? Okay, sorry. I'm not familiar with this type, so that one was better. All right, so in 2017, CS Oilfield is formed by experienced oilfield professionals. As I said in your question, that I spent like 10 years in the onshore, offshore, you know, like was actually living over there. So, and my partner Ali is the same as well. So what we focus on, our only focus is oilfield specialty chemicals and complete fluid systems. And as well as that, not only providing the chemicals, but we are also providing the engineering support to our clients that we are working. So I'm going to tell you how we are doing it. And our other strong muscle is the diversified logistic methods that we are making from our hub, from our oilfield chemical hub located in Antalya, Turkey. Antalya is the border to Mediterranean Sea, which is very close to Africa, so which makes it very convenient for us to reach out the continent. So at a glance, I mean, I can tell that three strong muscles that we have. First thing is the technical part, and know-how and the laboratory is the things that we build on everything on this company. So from the beginning, our company is like developing its know-how, internal know-how, and also getting a lot from its partners that we are working with, especially on the specialty oilfield chemicals. I see some of them are here, sitting next to there. So, and the other muscle that we developed is actually our manufacturing abilities. We have a smart, remotely operated facility located in Antalya, which is just close to port, as like 40 kilometers away. And we are formulating and manufacturing our own goods in that facility. And the latest one that we actually currently developed is our logistics that we make to our clients. So speaking of sustainability, of course, I mean, you know, as it say in the sustainability rules, I mean, we shouldn't kill our businesses, right, what we are doing. But we need to create the alternatives, which is very important. So in CS Oilfield, we are continuously developing the environmentally friendly alternatives of our chemicals and system, which is based on bio-based surfactants or like more biodegradable chemicals. And as well as these environmentally friendly options, we are also very serious on the stakeholder well-being, and then also sustainable economical impact, which is actually proven our commitment to our strategy in the continent. Actually, that's what I am going to tell you later on. And also low carbon logistics is one thing that we developed in 2 years before, since we are making whole vessel deliveries. And when you compare it with the like a container ship and the whole vessel delivery dedicated to clients, I mean, you can see the low carbon emissions in these deliveries. So our key projects, obviously, I mean, we've been so after 2018-19, we've been in the offshore projects mainly in Turkey. from the beginning in the Mediterranean and also currently doing in the Black Sea region. We are always a part of it and supporting Turkish Petroleum with the products that we are delivering to them. It's like water-based chemicals, oil-based chemicals. Webo cleanup is our like main focus on these projects. And also one of our biggest projects was the excuse me, the offshore underground gas storage project that we did with Baker Hughes in Turkey. So we delivered 20 wells in offshore, which was supported by World Bank. And yeah, slowly coming to the, our presence in the continent. I can say that our most busy countries are Gabon, Cameroon, Congo, and DRC. And a bit of Ivory Coast. We have a partner over there, a partner company in Ivory Coast, and in Nigeria. Obviously, it's a very diversified oil field, and there are many indigenous companies, like local service companies, or like the operators is like a wide variety. So Nigeria is a very important market with us, for us, and we are currently working with a couple companies there too on our systems. Angola. We are starting, hopefully, and we are thinking big in Angola with the support of our partners over there. So, technical capabilities. We have a very like diverse and enhanced lab located in Istanbul. So, as well as quality control testing, like the performance evaluation, research and development, and maintaining of like the new systems, and creating the alternatives to our systems is a continuous thing that we are doing. And from this lab, actually what we do, we are giving you the remote technical service. So as you reach us about like any kind of well challenges that you are facing in your lab, in your well, then we continue to start working on it and coming to you with like a report and some suggestions. So that's what we are making us like a little bit different from the ordinary chemical manufacturers. So manufacturing, you see our manufacturing plant in Antalya, and as I mentioned, it's a very smart and remotely operatable, and you can control it even with your like smartphones and then the iPad if you need to. And it's X-proof, high-grade steel equipment that we are using, and obviously total quality management is provided. So since it is a smart production in chemicals, this is very important that batch to batch consistency. So you are always taking the same product. I mean, every barrel that we mix has the same quality with the same ingredients that we tailored for you. So this is a very important thing in the chemical manufacturing because you know it might be sometimes very tricky to get a chemical from somewhere, right, Abdul? So when it comes to logistics, you see a picture of one of the vessels that we are making. So what we developed is, let me go back. So what we developed so far is we started to consolidate our loads to the continent. So to 3, 4, or like 5 countries. And depending on the amounts, it can reach to around like 5,000, 8,500 was the maximum that we did. So what we do here is consolidating everything. So I'm talking about like 80 different type of chemicals. So in like variety of packaging, it can be like the big bags, small pails, 55-gallon drums, or like craft bags. So we are consolidating all and make a single delivery, and it's like Amazon drop shipping, right? So whoever needs what, we are putting, and then let this vessel sail through the continent and drop shipping the chemicals to our clients. So which is actually very time saving for everyone, and they are dealing only single provider, and our ability to collect everything in Antalya, let's say for 5,000 metric tons, it's just only 2 months, 2.5 months. Because we have availability in Turkey for like many raw materials. So the location is in Turkey is helping a lot on that. So these are our warehouses, as you see. And last year we started our ERP integration, which is making everything like more digital and like more mistake-free. You see our product groups, building fluid chemicals. So we always address the challenges first and then picking up the our solutions. So wellbore strength, clay control, which is a very important stuff. Wellbore strength and clay control in offshore, onshore, like wherever you go, especially for the deep water. When it comes to like tight mud window, these are the very crucial things. And we have like variety of lubricants as per your needs, and also full OBM SPM package. This is a big variety. I mean, we have like many type of emulsifiers, many type of rheology modifiers, and organophilic clays for both regular usage or like flat rheology and high temperature usage. And production chemicals, and we are very good at the corrosion control and flow assurance. And emulsion treatment is something that we are doing in Turkey by using our demulsifiers. So this is a segment that we developed in last 1.5 years, and I can easily say that it's going well. In also production, we do have field people and production specialists who are based in like UK, Italy, so these kind of places also we are getting consultancy. And our ready fluid systems, actually it's very important for the operator companies and also for local service companies. So these are all synergetic systems that you can get and right away put in to your well. These are all proven many times on the operator side, in onshore, offshore, and on the service company side, which is helping a lot to our clients. All right, so after brief introduction, so let's come to how we are supporting the local content and what we are doing. So we have like 6 support mechanisms, or like 6 things that we are actually offering to our clients, to our local partners. So one of them is like obviously strategic location. So you know, Turkey, Istanbul is a very historical place on the commerce, right? Through the ages, I can say. So it's a very it has a very unique place just between east and west, and not only on location wise and also cultural wise. So I mean, which is bringing us to very effective communication and like having a diverse team here, because since we are kind of the blend of east and west, so I mean we are like we have like more understanding of the people, you know, that we can communicate easily, and that we can bring the cultures together and make a more effective communication and conversation with the people. That's actually what's happening inside Turkey. That's Mr. Deniz can also verify myself, I guess. So, and but effective communication means that's a cultural thing, but the other thing is also, of course, on the technical side, it's very important. So we are a very responsive company, and we mostly listen to our clients and get the challenges first, and then start our offerings by that. And as I mentioned, our technical expertise is getting grower and growing, and we do have like many consultants working for us, and our partners that we are working on raw materials or like ready materials, that on technically they are always giving a big support to us, because they are not only our in supply chain people, they are also our partners that we are working for last 7 years. So manufacturing support to local partners. So what we propose sometimes, I mean, if people are ready to set up their like blending facility in the countries, let's say in Nigeria, let's say in Angola, or wherever it is, like we can just attach it to our manufacturing facility and start our mutual blending. I mean, we can make it happen, right? With the local ingredients that's available in your countries, right? And the know-how that we have on our hand, that we collected so far. And because we are also manufacturing some concentrate materials. And I mean, we will be ready to support you on this local content manufacturing and like make a made in Angola or made in Nigeria contents for your operations. So for the material variety, we are presenting a to Z portfolio in our fluid systems. So that's why actually we are doing this big vessels, because we have a reach to like many raw materials, many ready materials inside or around the Turkey, and adding our know-how and presenting to our partners. So our engagement mechanisms, if you see that, so this is 2 phase. First one is the kickoff, and the second one is the follow-through, right? uh, I want to say it in your way, like to create an inclusive regional content, it's very important to get the know-how first and try to create like more competent people inside the content, right? Because just sending the tool over or just sending the material and let them put their profit in and sell it to client, right? So it's not going to go to like a good point or the desired point, let's say. So what to do in Africa, that's what I believe, is to try to enhance your local partners' knowledge and to try to enhance its abilities. And what local partners bring us is the know-how, the local know-how that they are getting from the wells that they are drilling in the continent, and or the new trends or the exploration plans or the clients' attitudes, you know. So it's like we are feeding them, they are feeding us. So as it go in this way, so what can we reach is the long-term, sustainable, growing, and business partnership. So that's what we believe in CS Oilfield, and that's what we are trying to do actually. So first we create our strategy to approach end user. So who's end user? End user is your client, not mine. So that's what we are trying to do, right? So we are sitting down and you are telling us the story, you are telling us the challenges, you are the request from the clients, and we are making our strategy how to approach the market together. Who is doing what, right? So everything's done like that. And then we analyze the project and we are proposing the right service model for your client located in your local country. And after that, the delivery process is starting. But this is just the beginning. I mean, we are not ending over there. If it was a regular chemical company, they usually stop there, but we continue with the follow-through phase. So we are in the project, and we are continuously giving you our support, and technically, we are always on call, and we are always ready to come to the field with you and visit your clients, even offshore, onshore, whatever it is. So we are always there. And during this time, we have webinars, we have online trainings that our consultants are providing for you, right? And after that, we are also sharing skills during our operations and about our products, or like about general knowledge on the drilling fluids or like the production chemicals. So it's always like a follow through, right? To develop the local content over there. And witnessing operation that I mentioned, and at the end of the projects, we are evaluating the results and strategic replanning, like what we did good, what can be done better together. So this is our delivery figures. So I mean, for last I can say 2 years, we are reaching up to or more than 20,000 metric tons of product delivery into the continent, and so package by package, the numbers are over there. So it's not only the commodities, it's just the whole systems and the whole specialty chemicals that we are delivering to our partners, or some of them that we are working with directly. So yeah, it's very important for us, to be honest, to enhance the local content in the continent, and not only like growing our business, but what we believe, as you grow, we grow as well. So I mean, we are ready to build it together. So if you can join us. Thank you very much for listening to me. Thank you. Yes, if there's any questions I can get from your end. Yes, sir. I hope it's not hard, huh? You can ask me tools as well. It's okay.
Yeah, very simple question. What is your competitive advantage compared to the big player, right? Halliburton or SLBMI and the rest. Right?
Yeah, I mean, you know, the big major companies, I mean, we have never a judgment to them. I mean, never a judge to their price, their service capability, this and that. Because to be honest, they are the inventors, right? So we are the followers. So myself, I am from ex-Schlumberger, right? I was in the US for 3 years with Schlumberger, so I learned a lot over there as well. So our competitive, but what we see actually, as they grow, the bureaucracy level is increasing too much, right? And maybe they are a little bit losing their flexibility to reach out to like the clients, like the fast. So what we do actually, we are a very flexible company, like very responsible, and at the same time, shorter lead times, which is actually making us upfront on the side of our clients, and also the manufacturing ability tailored for you. It's also something unique for us, and the technical support is continuous since we are like a very responsive company. So on the cost base, I mean, I can say obviously we will be like cost competitive compared to them. So
Okay, so basically agility and cost.
3 or like 4 things that I can count. Say it again, sorry.
Basically agility and cost.
Absolutely, yeah, and flexibility. Let's say it's
flexibility.
maybe more important. Yeah.
Okay. The second question, you talk about local content, right? And we talking about inclusive local content. Right?
Yes, I steal
And
it from
see
George.
including local content is where you have your manufacturing plant in Africa and in the countries, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have it in your short-term or long-term plan? And what are the challenges to have manufacturing plant here in some of the country, like I would say Angola, Nigeria, which consume a lot of chemical?
Right. So we need to put a plan first, right? I mean, and the manufacturing might be maybe the final one on it, right? So first we need to know our partner, and they need to know us as well, right? And start our business in the small levels. I really don't care about the volumes that we are going to create, in like first or second year, really, because I'm looking for like a long term with the local people located in the continent. So first the job, right, and after that maybe slowly starting to develop a lab over there altogether, and after that, why not building a facility with our know-how? So to do it, I mean, we can be ready for today as well, but we need to also get more feedbacks from our local partner, right, and see how they are ready as well to do it, or like what will be the challenges in the country. That's what we need to listen first and then act this one. But since we are a flexible company, there is not much approval process or something. I mean, we can decide it like relatively fast compared to other ones.
So you mentioned that you have a smart facility. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, sure. So it's a smart means that, I mean, we have the automation system, which actually was the almost 75 to 80% of our investment. So what you do is everything you plan on your like a single drum of the chemical, right? So the ingredients are coming and everything is like sucked from the tanks and put automatically, right? And the blending times are written over there. And then once we start manufacturing, and it stopped like automatically. And after that, the delivery, and then after that, the pouring to the drums or the IBCs or the pails is done by also the automation. So the good thing is, as I say, batch to batch consistency. It's very important for us. And only 3 people can operate actually our facility, like very easily, I can say. And like we do have like 1 operator and like 2 laborers working in our facility. So, and which we can also follow it with our computers or like with our iPhones even. So that's why I'm telling you. I mean, if we start doing it in another continent or another place, that we can do, we can easily follow and we can easily attach to that facility, and we can start running, the mutual blends that we are actually planning to do.